Welcome to the land of the Blue Orb. Fascinating world of intrigue and where size can be deceiving. The mysteries of the Blue Orb will be explained tonight. Don't miss this episode of the Blue Orb. As the Raven, I took the form of the Raven. Scour the night, as perhaps there was a time element to the affairs of Professor Quiglee's activities. The portal of the full moon much earlier, but this portal did portend to be of immense importance. So we turned to the two guardians of the east portion of the enchanted wood and the land of the Blue Orb. These two guardians perhaps I shall venture to speak with them. But as the Raven, I can fly wherever I desire, and in this case, wherever I needed to be. Professor Quiglee, whatever he had in mind, it was appearing it was time for some action. And the moon would give us some answers tonight. It is almost certain. As the Raven, I had many opportunities and many geometric, wonderful traps and alleyways and nooks and crannies that only the Raven could even conceive compared to the sparrow. It was a convenient form for my duties, as I knew I would have to discover the secrets of Professor Quiglee, who was not a bad sort, but sometimes he was a bit errant in his decisions. Nonetheless, he is a very learned man and determined to complete the experiment. And it appears tonight might well be his chosen time. And as the Raven, I began to explore, having gained entrance from the Guardians. I decided action to the north and the west, something was going on. I decided to see my good friend on this end of town. Well, hello, my good man. And who might I have the pleasure of talking to? I am the Raven. I shall be coming and going. I don't mean to be any bother. Perhaps you would like some silver. I can get you lots of silver. You like that, don't you? Well, you know, the Raven, most any shiny thing he has his eye on. I'm quite sure the Raven can do what he needs to do. Well, the question is, what is the price? Well, the price of admission to this area. I have friends here. The squirrels just to the south. Squirrels? Yes. Of course. Well, then you may go. We shall tally up later. It's nice doing business with you, Raven. Of course it is. Now, Mr. Organ Grinder, how's business going, eh? Well, me and you are probably going to get to know each other quite well, Alfonso. Asking the Raven to be sure there's silver and coppers are going to be due. You don't have to worry about the silver or the copper with this Raven, Alfonso. And we shall be on our way. As the Raven flies to the south. To the land of ZIG and ZAG. Here they are, still up. How's it going, ZAG? Oh, it's not too bad. What do you mean? It's been worse. What do you mean, not too bad, ZIG? Well, things are getting strange. The nuts are harder to find. But we're doing our best. Well, of course you are. I just wanted to check on you guys. And you need not to worry. If you head to the south, just to the west, go by the brook, you might just find some mighty fine nibbles just down the way. And you could tell ZAG, ZIG, and ZAG and Shu all about it. And you could be the hero, because something very important is happening tonight, ZIG, and ZAG, and Zo. And if you go by the brook, I am quite sure you're going to find some pretty good nibbles. I can give you that much anyway. I must be going. I have work to do, ZIG. Don't forget, if you get hungry, where to go. Oh, if it isn't my old pal, ZAG. How are you doing, ZAG? Yes, I'm the Raven for the moment. Interesting costume. Is it Halloween yet? It's past Halloween, ZAG. You know that. It's the moon, just past the full, on the quarter beyond. And tonight, ZAG, you're gonna have something really, really good to munch on. Just follow your brother down to the brook. Of course, we must, my dear Timothy, dear, everything he touched turns to gold, you see. Timothy, how you doing, my good man? Yes, you got your wish just like you asked for, didn't you? Well, we got some treats down by the wood, and if you can't make it out, we'll be sure that ZIG and ZAG saves a few choice morsels for you. And if you happen to stick around, just keep your eyes open, for some wonderful things are going to happen very soon. It was in this portion of the wood that I would have to return as the Raven. And it was in this realm I would begin to explore, because Professor Quiglee's museum is within this realm. As the Raven, I acquired permission to enter the realm. It was a strange realm, no doubt. But the Blue Orb had established it as its territory. However, it was still a bit up in the air as to what was going on. And the mermaid was frozen in time can tell us nothing. And as the Raven, I began to explore the realm. And I had seen the markings of the Blue Orb. Excuse me. I don't mean to bother. Have you seen Professor Quiglee? No, I don't know who he is. Professor Quiglee, surely you know who he is. I must find someone to warn them. Quickly. In his laboratory. They're working as we speak, this very moment, and certainly this very hour. And we are not sure, but it does involve the moon. And what dreaded miscalculations has Quiglee done this time? He was everyone's best friend, Quiglee, retired from his studies and achieved many opportunities as he was an inquisitive sort. And as the Raven, I would have to explore his laboratory. This was just right over there. Just over there with the Raven's eye. You could see the chamber right there that Professor Quiglee was cooking up something very interesting indeed. As the Raven, I was able to go wherever I desired, whatever windows, whatever panels would be open. And I was upon the very ledge of Professor Quiglee's laboratory. Getting on the ledge was simple. Getting inside might be tricky, and it was obvious that something was going on right there in that very spot. The professor's laboratory is doing something very odd, and as the Raven, I must find out exactly what is going on in Professor Quiglee's laboratory in the land of the